Hello, I'm Teacher Crystal, and this is 1, 2, 3 English with me, where you can learn English through dictation. All you need is a notebook and a pencil because this class is for you. Listen to the sentences I read, you write what you hear the best you can, and we'll fix it later. Are you ready? Let's go! Hello class, welcome to lesson 21. Today, I'm going to begin with a small quiz that I had posted on Facebook. So the 3 questions were, number 1, the boys is tired. Number 2, you aren't old. And number 3, I am a student. And you were supposed to look at them and see which ones are correct and which ones are incorrect. So you want to check spelling and you want to check and make sure the correct verb was used that fits in the sentence. So I will give you time to do this. If you haven't done it, you can click pause, write it in your notebook, but make sure you write the correct sentence. All right, so let's begin. As I told you yesterday, today we're going to talk about the present tense contractions for to be. So these are the contractions for to be in the present tense. So when we use a contraction, it is a short way to say the same word. People use it to talk faster, and it is very common that you will hear these in English. So it's very important to understand what you're hearing. So number 1, I am, I'm. You are, you're. They are, they're. We are, we're. He is, he's. She is, she's. It is, it's. And you can also use it with a name or a noun. For example, Crystal is, crystals. I can say Crystal is at the store. Crystal's at the store. The money is, the money's. The money is at the bank. The money's at the bank. The S can also represent has, but we'll cover that later. How do you make a contraction? A contraction is made when you use an apostrophe to replace one of the letters. For example, I am, we put I'm, there's no A, instead there's an apostrophe. I'm. Your, there's no A for the R, no A for the R, no A for the R. He's, no I for the is, no I for the is, no I for the is. And the same thing for a noun or a person. So contractions are easy to make, but not every word can be formed into a contraction. These are positive present tense to be contractions. We also have negative contractions, and we have other contractions that are made with other words. And like I said before, we will cover those later. Today, we're just using the to be contractions. So now, we are going to write some dictation using these contractions. So get a good look so that you are ready to write your own contractions. Number 1, in your notebook, write the date. We always begin with the date because it's important to know the format. How we write the date in English with the day first, and then the month, and then the date, and then the year. I want you to write, today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Number 2, I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Number 3, you're funny. You're funny. You're funny. Number 4, it's a brown dog. It's a brown dog. It's a brown dog. Number 5, we're too busy. We're too busy. We're too busy. Number 6, he's there. He's there. He's there. Number 7, they're not from Spain. They're not from Spain. They're not from Spain. Number 8, mom's at home. Mom's at home. Mom's at home. Number 9, she's in school. She's in school. She's in school. Number 10, the dog's wet. The dog's wet. The dog's wet. And that's the last one. Did you remember to use an apostrophe? Good. Let's check them and see how well you did. For number 1, you should have written the date. Today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Now, if you've been following this class for 3 weeks now, you should know that Thursday begins with a capital T because it's a day of the week. January begins with a capital J because it is a month of the year. 21st is an ordinal number, so it is pronounced 21st, not 21. There's a comma after the 21st, and there's a comma after Thursday. And it's a telling sentence, so it ends in a period. It tells us information. For number 2, I'm hot. It's a telling sentence as well, and we use the contraction I'm. There's no A and an apostrophe instead of the A. I'm hot. Number 3, you're funny. You're, this represents you are, funny. Your has another spelling, Y-O-U-R. So these are different. They sound the same, but they're spelled differently. Number 4, it's a brown dog. It is a, because there's one. Brown describes the dog. It's a brown dog. We're, number 5, we're too busy. We are. 2, this type of 2 has 2 O's. So when it has two O's, it can mean excessive or it can mean also. If we're too busy, that means we're excessively busy. We have too much to do. Number 6, he's there. He is there is a location, T-H-E-R-E. And that brings us to number 7 with this there. This there is they are. They sound the same, but they're not written the same, and there's still one more there, T-H-E-I-R, which is used for possession. So this there, when you spell it with an apostrophe, is for they are. They're not from Spain. Number 8, mom's at home. This gives us mom's location, at home. Mom is at home. Mom's at home. Number 9, she's in school. She is in school. And number 10, the dog's wet. We use the because we're talking about one specific dog. The dog's wet. The dog is wet. So we can use an apostrophe with dog. The dog is wet. So how did you do? Did you do well with your contractions today? Good. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson on contractions. If you would like to write a sentence telling me where you're from, below in the comments, you can use a contraction to write that sentence. Let's see how well you do. Now, in answer to the quiz, these 3 questions were the ones you were supposed to answer. So let's see, what did you say for number 1? Number 1 is incorrect. Why? The boys, not is, it should be are, because there are more than one boy. Boys is plural. So the boys would be the same as they are. The boys are tired, not is. The boys are tired. Number 2, you aren't old. It is incorrect because aren't is not spelled correctly. Aren't should have an E. When we write a contraction, there's only one letter missing. A-R-E in apostrophe T. And number 3, I am a student. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. I am. So number 3 is correct. There is nothing to change on number 3. Did you get all of them right? You can always post your answers on Facebook before we go over it in the lesson, so you can see how well you're doing. Remember to hit subscribe so you can see the videos when they come out every day. So you did a great job today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.